But Father Zeus on the heights forced Ajax to retreat. He stood there a moment, stunned, and swinging his 7-ply oxhide shield behind him, drew back in caution, throwing a fast glance at his own Achaean troops like a trapped beast, pivoting, backpedaling, step by short step. Like a tawny lion when hounds and country field hands drive him out of their steadings filled with cattle, they'll never let him tear the rich fat from the oxen. All night long they stand guard, but the lion craves meat. He lunges in, but his charges gain him nothing. Thick and fast from their hardy arms the javelins rain down in his face in waves of blazing torches. These the big cat fears, balking for all his rage, and at dawn he slinks away, his spirits dashed. So Ajax slowly drew back from the Trojans, spirits dashed, and much against his will, fearing the worst for Achaea's waiting ships. Like a stubborn ass, some boys lead down a road. Stick after stick they've cracked across his back, but he's too much for them now. He rambles into a field to ravage standing crops. They keep beating his ribs, splintering sticks. Their struggle child's play, till with one final shove they drive him off, but not before he's had his fill of feed. So with Telamon's son, great Ajax then, vaunting Trojans and all their far-flung allies, kept on stabbing his shield, full center, no let-up. And now the giant fighter would summon up his fury, wheeling on them again, beating off platoons of the stallion-breaking Trojans. And now again he'd swerve around in flight, but he blocked them all from hacking passage through to the fast-trimmed ships, as Ajax, all alone, battling on midfield between Achaean and Trojan lines, would stand and fight. Some spears that flew from the Trojans' hardy arms, hurtling forward, stuck fast in his huge shield, but showers of others cut short halfway before they could graze his gleaming skin, stuck in the ground, still lusting to sink in flesh. But Euaemon's shining son Eurypylus saw him, overwhelmed by the Trojans' dense barrage of spears. Up to his side he dashed and flanked great Ajax tight, let fly with a spear, and the glinting spear point hit the son of Phausius, Epicéon, captain of armies, square in the liver, up under the midriff. His knees went limp as Eurypylus rushed in, starting to rip the armor off his shoulders. But now Paris spotted him stripping. Epicéon drew his bow at Eurypylus fast. He shot well, and the arrow struck him full in the right thigh, but the shaft snapped, the thigh weighed down with pain. Eurypylus staggered back to his massing comrades, dodging death, and shouted a stark, piercing cry. "Friends, lords of the Argives, all our captains, come, wheel round, stand firm. Beat the merciless day of death from Ajax, overpowered, look, by a pelting rain of spears. He can't escape, I tell you, not this wrenching battle. Stand up to them, ring great Ajax, Telamon's son." So wounded Eurypylus pleaded, friends around him crowding, bracing shields against their shoulders, spears brandished high, and back to the bulking front came giant Ajax now. The fighter turned on his heels and took his stand, once he reached what wedge of Argive comrades.